feel real dumb having to do this. I feel so dumb having to do this, guys, but I just don't know what else to do. I can't focus. I can't relax. I am so very sorry. I know what you're gonna say. Lester, stop playing God. Animals have been taking care of themselves for thousands of years, Lester. They don't need you to babysit them. But I just can't. I can't do anything because I'm so worried. So what I'm gonna do is come over here and park this side by side right here. I'm gonna set it right here. And what I hope will happen if, just in case any coyote comes across that pasture right there, or comes across from this pipeline over here, if it sees my side by side sitting right where I left it, maybe, just maybe, it'll leave that baby alone. Hey folks, Lester here. You can't be in there! Jake, you can't be in there! This is super bad. Get it! Mother! Get away from her! This is not very Longhorn Lester-ish. Shoo! Get on out of here! Shoo!
Oh no, there's another snake right there on the floor!
No, sir.
Mother!
No, sir. Fire!
Jamie!
Yeah, we're gonna call him shithead now. My intentions are pure. Just pound it out. Just pound it out. Just pound it. So one thing that I worry about with Jenny Lane being so young is what I'm seeing right here. Guys, Jenny Lane has brought that baby over to hide it in what is not a very good hiding spot. And now, normally, moms, when they hide their babies, will go off to graze and eat, but they never let that calf out of their sight. But as you can see, Jenny Lane is nowhere around. That just comes from being very immature, young and immature. Here's the baby. Now, the good thing about this, it might give me a chance to make myself a gender reveal with not having to deal with mom. But at the same time, I worry that that mom might... Now, I know baby's eating, guys. I know that baby's eating. Happy Friday to you all. So I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, and I don't want you to worry about this baby because I'm keeping an eye on it. But I cannot follow Jenny Lane around and make sure that she's doing her job as keeping an eye on this baby. Hey, little one. And I also don't want to spook this baby and have it go off running, because it won't know where to run to. I believe that mom and all the cows are over that hill. But listen, remember, ladies and gentlemen, that there's a huge difference between young moms and more mature moms. I don't mean it in a mean way, but if you were someone who had children at a very young age, you might have made foolish mistakes. You might have tried to continue to live a young person's life and was not ready to be that kind of a mom. And that's could be what's going on with this baby over here. I don't think the calf looks sickly. I think the calf looks wonderful. He or she knows that I'm here. But I don't want to spook it from this spot over here. What I might can do is pick it up and take it over to Jenny. Or many of you are saying, let's just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Leave it, meaning he or she, leave it be. Maybe I will just leave it be. But this baby's 2 days old now. Yesterday, no, it's just a full one day old. Born yesterday. I'm gonna guess around noonish, because I was not here during the noon hour. I left, and when I came back, it was here. So it's about a day old, which is plenty fine to be left in a hiding spot. But why would Mom have gone so far away? Let's go find Jenny and make sure that she's okay. All right, you guys hang out for a minute. Just jump on the side-by-side with me. I see a piece of trash I'm gonna pick up. Don't know how this got here, where it came from. We're leaving baby right there though. I know that you want that gender reveal, and I want to do it, trust me. But I don't want to grab that baby right now and spook it, and then that baby gets up and runs off somewhere, and Mom doesn't know where it's at. So I think I'd rather do that gender reveal when Mom's closer. Okay? So baby's right over here. I'm guessing that's what's the best hiding spot Mom could find for it. Let's see if Jenny has any desire to come over here with this baby at all. But this is a new one for me too, guys. Jenny is not even 2 years old yet. She's only, well, her birthday's in February. She'll be 2 in February. So what does that tell you? She's young, very young. Oh my gosh, guys. If Jenny Lane is over here laying down on this far side of the pasture, if Jenny Lane is over here laying down on the far side of the pasture and not even got that baby in sight, oh my goodness, Jenny. Yep, I see Jenny. I see her. She's laying here with all of the other cows. That makes me feel very worried about that baby. That makes me feel very worried about that baby. Darn it, Jenny. I kind of wish I'd not seen that, because I really love the fact that Jenny was able to have that calf, and I'm going to say relatively on her own. Look at that. That is more of the same kind of trash. It looks like those packets that ground beef comes in, and you guys do know that there are people who litter and dump their trash right off behind that tree line's an old bridge, and people sometimes come by and toss trash over there. But that means that something is dragging it from there into my pasture to eat on it. Oh, that's one of my towels. All right, what I'm going to go ahead and do is bring out my feed buggies. Today was supposed to be my day off, but I'm going to go ahead and bring my feed buggies out. All right, so I'm a little bit torn as the steward, of the animals, and I do believe that God puts us here for a purpose, and if I can serve that purpose, my concern with that baby being over here by itself is the fact that we know that coyotes cross this back pasture all the time. We've seen plenty, and that's why I'm surprised that Mom would leave that baby just laying there and not even have it in eyesight. But I also know that Mother Nature is a little bit weird in how it works. We've seen deer, and that's the closest example I can think of. But we've seen deer lay their babies down here in the high grass and go off for the entire day. And so whatever those deer are doing over there by day, I have no idea. But those babies are completely alone. And those deer come back at night to feed them and nurse them and do all that they do. And then the next day they go off again. And they do that, guys, with those babies. And we've run up on those babies. I've had to be careful mowing because we run those babies up out of the high grass. Mom's nowhere around. So I know that it happens. I know that Mother Nature has a way of taking care of its own. But if I can do my part by putting the feed buggies back out, and that will guarantee that mom will have a belly full. And maybe I'll go ahead and just leave the feed buggies out for a month or so and not do the on off like I had planned to. And then, because we don't want to have to bottle feed this baby. We'll do what we have to do. You guys know that. We'll do what we have to do. But I just want you to be along for this journey and realize that that baby is completely alone in what I would consider a very unsafe place. It's not well hidden at all. And the fact that, we're in the fall now and winter's right around the corner, and there's not a whole lot of places to hide, and that means there's not a whole lot of things for animals to eat, and some coyotes come crossing this pasture and they run up on that baby, and I just would be terrified of what could happen. I don't even want to think about it. But it's going to put me on high alert, that's for darn sure. And like I said, I'm just going to contribute this to her being a young mom, a very young mom. Very immature and just not really sure, and she wants to be with her herd. And then that makes me ask this second question: do I bring mom and baby up to the 1 acre pasture? That's a possibility. That's certainly a possibility, and just hand feed them out of the feed trough. I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. But please give me time to think about it and figure out what's the best thing to do here. I promise you, I'm not going to just turn a naked eye and just a blind eye. I'm not going to turn a blind eye. I'll keep my eye open, and then as soon as I figure something out, I'll let you know, I promise. Well, that's my solution to the problem, guys. That's my solution. It might not be much of anything, or it might save that baby's life until mom kind of can mature a little bit. Thank you all for watching the video. And, getting a few extra steps is not going to hurt anything, right? All right, thank you, guys. We'll let you know what's going to happen here. We'll keep you in the loop, I promise. Have a great day. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.